Hey everyone, welcome back to In the Alley. My name is Cody. Glad you guys are back for another video. It is going to be a long one. It's not that I've been putting this off, I've just been putting it off. What else can I say? Timestamps are there. Let's get into it. Not waste time. It's going to be a long freaking video. So, Jacksonville, Frisco. Let's go. All right, recap number 1. Jacksonville travels to Texas to take on the Fighters, and it was a doozy. Let's get into it. Stats on the face, as we all know. Let's ride. Broncos country. Let's ride. Here we go from Frisco, and the ball goes out of bounds, and we'll start at the 5 for Jacksonville. Fred Payton looks. First pass is incomplete. As Stanley Boom Williams' run picks up the first and across to the Jacksonville 20. Payton runs, goes nowhere. Payton finds an open Solomon in the zone for a first down inside the Frisco 15. Low snap. Payton is picked off, threw it right to Castleberry at the goal line. Next drive for Frisco. Larry Harrington starts for Frisco. They said on the broadcast, I don't know if I have it on here, that I think TJ Edwards might be going on IR, so keep that in mind. Harrington is pressured, rolls right. Carter with the catch, slips a tackle, runs all the way inside the Jacksonville 5. Big play. First and goal, Harrington rush, gains nothing. Second and goal, Harrington draw up the middle, and he gets into the end zone. Extra point by Rio Ramirez is good. 7-0 Fighters. Tyler King returns to the Jacksonville 20 for the Sharks. Fred Payton, keeper, gets into Jacksonville territory. First down. Payton to Payton, gains nothing. Payton to Boom Williams, right side, picks up a first and goal, and a quarterback draw up the middle for Fred Payton, gets to the 4-yard line. Design quarterback run to the left, gains nothing. Third and goal now. Payton, snap, looks, clean pocket, delivers short to Solomon at the 1. It's a quarterback sneak on a 4th and goal, and Frisco with the goal line stand. Sharks, they get stuffed. Fighters ball. But there is a flag for offsides. It'll be a 4th down for Jacksonville. Payton, keeper on the right side. I don't know if he got in. Refs call it a touchdown and an unsportsmanlike on Nolan for Jacksonville. I think that moves the extra point back. There's an offsides on the extra point. So they go for 2. Jet sweep for Boom Williams on the 2-point conversion. It is 8-7 after that. Jacksonville takes a 1-point lead. Onside kick is recovered by Frisco at the 8 because of the penalty and push them back. Harrington, RPO keeper, gets inside the 5 to about the 2. Jimmy Smith handoff up the middle, and the refs call him down at the 1. Third and goal for Frisco. Harrington gets stuffed. 4th and goal. No sign of the kicker. Design draw, and Jacksonville gets their own goal line stand. Sharks take over. Can Jacksonville increase their lead? Payton hits Terry for 6, and a designed RPO keeper by Payton works his way into Frisco territory. A first down for the Sharks. We reach the end of the first quarter. 8-7 is our score. Payton's pass is too tall for Tamari and Terry in the end zone. False start moves Jacksonville back 5 yards. Payton drops back, throws into double coverage. Kentrell Pierce almost picked him off. 3rd and 15. Payton hits Terry for a touchdown, but clear push-off offensive pass interference on Terry on the catch. 3rd and 25 now for Jacksonville. Payton dumps down to Tyler King, who picks up a decent chunk of yards. 4th down upcoming. It's 4th and 15, and they are going to go for it. I don't know why. Payton looks, throws, Castleberry tips it away. You will hear Ethan Castleberry's name a bit in this one. Frisco takes over on downs. It's an incomplete, and a Harrington run only gains a few. Quick 3rd down upcoming. False start on Frisco to back him up 5. 3rd and 12 now. Frisco challenging defense moving before the ball was snapped. It fails. 3rd and 12. Harrington looks, has time, and he finds Faison McClurge for a first down to the Jacksonville 18-yard line. Harrington run gains about 5 or 6, and meatball Martez Carter trucks a defender and gets into the end zone. My God, he has a family. Extra point for Frisco is good. 14-8 Fighters. My God, that truck. It's a truck stick from Madden 05. Man. Pooch kick by Ramirez, and the ball is still loose. Norris Wren picks up the ball in the end zone for the score. Extra point, no good. 20-8 Frisco. Might be getting out of hand here. Jacksonville can't let this one get away. I just said that. King returns it to about the 17-yard line. Payton loads up for a deep shot, and Lionel McConnell picks him off. I interviewed him on Shady Sports not too long ago. Frisco takes over at their own 2-yard line. Carter runs for 2, and a pitch out to McClurge makes it 3rd and 6. Harrington has a wide open. Cole Blackman somehow missed their assignment on Jacksonville. My God, it's a touchdown. Frisco running away with this one early, 27-8. Stubbs' return is all but returned. Let me gather my thoughts here. He's going to go for a kick return, but he falls down. My God, if I can read my own notes. Turf Monster got him. It could have been 6. Ball is fumbled. Jacksonville falls on their own fumble. An illegal defense will move the Sharks closer. Ball at the Frisco 8. Boom William handoff right side. He gets to the 2. It's a bad snap. Flags are thrown. Jacksonville recovers the snap. Offsides Frisco. First and goal now at the 1 for the Sharks. Fred Payton sneaks. He gets stuffed. Another offsides on Frisco. I think that's their 3rd or 4th of the day. Boom William toss left side. He reaches across the goal line. It's an unsportsmanlike after the play on Boom Williams. It's banked. Extra point is good, and it's 27-15 Frisco. Another onside attempt, and Frisco easily recovers. First and goal at the 6 after the unsportsmanlike. And I don't think that's DPI. Wide receiver kind of sold it on the pass, but it's a good acting job for, I think, Frisco. Harrington, keeper, he dives and is called short at the 1. We reach the 1-minute warning of the first half. Harrington, quarterback keeper, and easily gets in for 6. Extra point good, 34-15 Fighters. Stubbs returns the kick to about the 12 or 13 yard line with 49 seconds to go. RPO handoff is fumbled and recovered by Charles Williams. Frisco, they're all over it. Fighters take over at their 8. Harrington goes inside the 5. Timeout Sharks with 40 seconds to play. Jimmy Smith handoff and he rumbles in. Touchdown Frisco. That's probably game. Extra point is good, 41-15. Stubbs takes the return to about the 18-yard line with 31 seconds to play. Payton throws to the flat, picks up 8, 25 seconds. Payton finds an open Boom Williams who cuts across the field and picks up the first to the Frisco 9. First and goal with 15 seconds. False start makes it a 1st and 14. Castleberry tips away the Payton pass, but illegal contact on Royce C. gives Jacksonville new downs with 8 seconds. Payton to Solomon, who tries to force his way into the end zone but can't. Down to the 1, 3 seconds left. Timeout Sharks. Payton rolls right in a wide open Terry in the back of the end zone, and they pick up the score. Going for 2, it's off the fingers of Solomon, and we reach halftime 41-21, Frisco by 20. Coming out to start the second half, Lionel McConnell returns to the 11, and he goes down on the kick return. He's holding his hip, but he does happen to pop up and jog off the field under his own power. 5-yard rush by Harrington to start the drive, and an RPO handoff to Carter makes it 3rd and short. Screen to Carter, and he runs from one sideline to the other, and they say he gains enough for the first down. Jacksonville is challenging it. It fails. First down Fighters. It's an incomplete, and then a high snap to Harrington, who runs and picks up 5. Harrington to McClurge across the sticks for a first down. It's a handoff to Carter, left side, and he bounces off a defender and dives into the end zone. Another score for the meatball. Extra point is no good, 47-21, and yeah, that's game. Jeremiah Payton returns the kick just shy of midfield, and an offsides on the kick will move the line of scrimmage to the 24 of Jacksonville. Payton, keeper up the middle, you're down by 26. I don't know why they're running. Payton hits Stubbs in the flat right side inside the 15 of Frisco. Payton throws to Terry, but a defender is all over him to deflect the pass. High snap over Payton's head, and he has to fall on it. 3rd and long upcoming. Payton finds an open Jeremiah Payton inside the 10. 4th down, though. Payton snap, throws a lateral. Jeremiah Payton right side, and the Sharks won't pick up the first. It's just a bad play call, man. Next drive for the Fighters, it's a 2-yard rush. Harrington then has a deep shot, and he had an open Cole Blackman, but he threw it to Tiers instead, and yeah, it's incomplete. 3rd and 8, Frisco. Harrington hits McClurge on the spot in the zone. First down. Jimmy Smith on the run. He gets to the 25. Smith again. He gets into Sharks territory. Fighters just bleeding clock, it seems. Harrington has a clean pocket, and he takes off for 3 yards. And a Harrington keeper left side follows his lead blockers. He sheds a tackle, and he takes it all the way in for 6 points. Extra point is good by Ramirez. 54-21. Frisco up big. Kickoff to Stubbs, and he returns it to the 15 for the Sharks, and we reach the end of the third quarter, 54-21. Payton rolls right, takes off, and gets to about midfield for the first down. Nope, 2nd and 1. I thought he picked it up. I lied. I apologize. Nope. Jacksonville picks up the first down on their next run, though. It's an option pitch from Peyton to King, and he bounces off the turf, and King has to reverse field, and he gets lit up. Quick catch by King, but it only gains 4. It's a 3rd and 6 upcoming for the Sharks. Peyton has a wide open Tamarian Terry, and they connect. Touchdown, Sharks in the end zone. False start will move the 2-point try back 5 yards. Peyton, this time he has time, but Ethan Castleberry, another pass breakup. 54-27 Frisco. Onside kick recovered by the Fighters. Ball didn't even go 10 yards. It's a pitch to Meatball, and he dives and reaches across the plane. Touchdown Fighters. I think the extra point was good. I didn't put it down, but hey, extra point I think is good. Kick returned to the 19 for the Sharks. Fred Payton, pressured by Royce C., rolls right, and he gets sacked. Handoff to Solomon left side, who picks up a couple. Quick 3rd down. Payton looks and is almost picked by a diving Jeff Edgecombe. 4th down, Sharks. Pass on 4th down is incomplete. Fighters take over on downs. Harrington, quarterback draw, cuts, runs left, picks up the first down, and a handoff to Carter, and he goes to the right side into the Dashers. 1st and goal, Frisco. Martez, Meatball, Carter. Handoff. He's in for another touchdown. Backhand springs as the celebration ensues. That's a spicy meatball. Extra point is good. 68-27 Frisco. Kickoff goes out of bounds. This is the first time I've said that. Kickoff out of bounds, ball to the 20. It's a penalty on Jacksonville and moves him to the 15. 2 incompletes make it 3rd and 10. Peyton finds Solomon inside the 5. 1st and goal, Jacksonville. Peyton, keeper up the middle for the score. 2-point try is batted down by Ethan Castleberry. 68-33 Frisco. Their deuce attempt fails. Ball goes to the 20. We reach the 1-minute warning. Martez Carter gets inside the Jacksonville 20. A little gamesmanship on that one. Just kneel the clock out. And that's what they do. 68-33. Fighters win. All right, so stats still over the face. You've been looking at them all. Recap. What a game. What a game for Frisco. Just the turnovers in the second quarter. 34 points in the second quarter for Frisco to win this game and really just put it out of reach. Fighters only attempted 10 passes. They connected on 7 of them. So a 70% completion rating is amazing. 4 turnovers for the Sharks. They could not get out of their own way. 8 penalties on Frisco, but only 22 yards. So they did have flags thrown on them, but not for a lot, it seemed. Looking at the leaders, Fred Payton, leading rusher, leading passer. Larry Harrington is the same. Cam Solomon with a decent game. Martez Carter is your leading receiver with 50 yards on 3 catches. But really, I do want to talk about Jacksonville. They did run the ball really well today. They did throw the ball. It was just those turnovers, those mental mistakes, the bad snaps, having to fall on your fumbles, and putting yourself just in really bad positions. 3rd and longs, 4th downs. Just a lack of awareness, dare I say. Shut out in the 3rd quarter. You can't have it. Another game where you can't even score 40 points. It's a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. Frisco is just the better team in that regard. 5 of 6 on 3rd downs for the Fighters. And like I said, only had to throw 10 passes. The stats would show that the total yards were pretty even, but you give the Sharks enough opportunities to score. I mean, Frisco had short fields for the most part, but ultimately, yeah, Frisco just dominated. What else can I say? It's a fun game when you get, I don't even want to try to say it was just a fun game to see the turnovers, to see Frisco just come out. That is the Frisco that is championship or bust that we were talking about way back in February in their preview. So we'll see what happens in the coming weeks, but the Sharks just need to find another gear. They had it at one point. They need to get it back again. Fred Payton looks good. Keep it up. I don't really know where else to go offensively. I mean, they had 93 yards rushing. They had all that. They only threw 33 points up on the board. You gotta score, man. You cannot keep shooting yourself in the foot like that. But that's it. Just a big dominating performance. A freaking 35-point blowout. That being said, let's go see if we won our bet, and we'll move on with recap number 2. We did not win our bet. All right, recap number 2, Tulsa and Green Bay. If you hear a noise, they're mowing the lawns and weed eating all the curbs and stuff. So bear with me here. But recap number 2, live from Green Bay, Ashwaubenon, Wisconsin at the Resch Center. Let's do it. Stats on the face. Let's go. Tulsa to receive the kickoff. It's Jared Ware, and he returns it to the 15-yard line. Smith hands off to Ware for a couple. Smith goes through his reads, finds Trey Calvin right side, a 3rd and 3 upcoming after the catch. Jared Ware jet sweep picks up the first left side of the Green Bay 23. Smith hits Calvin again, same route as before, and he shakes a tackle, turns upfield to the 8. It's a 1st and goal for the Oilers. Ware up the middle for 2, another Ware handoff, and he is short of the goal line, 3rd down and goal from the 3. Smith, triple option keeper, he gets in. Wait, they call it a fumble, but Tulsa recovers in the end zone for the touchdown. I don't know who they're giving the credit to. You can look up on the stats. Extra point is good by Hall, 7-0 Oilers strike first. Kickoff goes out of bounds, ball at the 20. Green Bay, Max Myler, draw play, gets to the 23-yard line or so. Myler goes through his reads, has Ballard in the end zone, but he overthrows him. 3rd and 6 upcoming. Myler lofts it to Ballard, how he bounces off the dashers, cuts to the middle of the field, and he dives in for the score. Just a great play. Extra point by Mevis is good. Tied at 7. High end-over-end kickoff. Ware makes a cut and gets deep into Green Bay territory at the 12-yard line to start. Ware, run, gains nothing. Smith tucks and runs on the next play, but gets swallowed up by the Green Bay defensive line. Mustin and Biggers wrap him up. 3rd and 13 now. Smith looks, and Kevin Ransom knocks the pass down. 4th down, Oilers. Field goal unit on for Tulsa. The kick is blocked, and Green Bay will take over. Ball at their own 5, and Myler hands off to E.J. Burgess for about 7. Play action, and Patron catches for a 1st down. Empty set, and Myler's pass is incomplete, but an illegal defense will give Green Bay a 1st and 5. Pitch out right to Burgess, and it's another 1st down. Blizz moving the chains on this drive. Free play as it's offsides on Tulsa, and Ballard and Morris both go over the dashers, but they both pop back up. I believe it's on an incomplete pass. 1st and 5 again. Pitch left to Burgess this time, but not enough for the 1st. Myler with pressure bearing down, throws it away. 3rd and 1 upcoming from the Tulsa 9. Myler, quarterback run up the middle for a 1st and goal at the 6. He converts the 3rd down. Another quarterback keeper, and Burgess option pitch gets to the 1 on the play after that. Another 3rd and goal. We reach the end of the 1st quarter, tied at 7. Think broadcast said that Trent Clark is down injured. Myler on the next play sneaks and forces his way across the goal line. Touchdown, Blizzard. If Trent Clark was down, he isn't that hurt. Saw him on that touchdown play. Extra point is good. 14-7. Blizzard take the lead. Nance returns the kick past the 15 to the 17 of Tulsa. Play action. Daniel Smith is pressured by Abdul Wahid, and he causes Smith to fumble. He recovers his own fumble, and Abdul Wahid gets the sack. 2nd and 21. Smith in his own end zone finds Ware, who shakes a tackle, almost gets the 1st. It's 3rd and 2. It's a deep shot to Calvin. It's incomplete. 4th and 2. Tulsa going for it. Smith looks, fires to Rosario, and he has the 1st and a couple more. Smith on the next play gobbled up for a loss. Abdul Wahid making his presence felt. Mustin was in there as well. Green Bay's defense is no joke. Smith, buying time, somehow hits Calvin, who dances around and picks up the 1st. And they say he is just a yard short, so again, my eyes deceive me. Nigel Canada is down injured on the play. It's an unnecessary roughness on Balderrama. It moves Tulsa back 15 yards. It's a 3rd down and 16. Smith pressured by Lovelace up the middle, and it's incomplete. 4th down, Hall on to attempt another field goal. Not a chance, no good. Green Bay takes over on their 5. Myler, play action, has to scramble in his end zone, incomplete. Cagle, handoff past the 10-yard line is a 3rd and 3 upcoming. Myler, draw play, picks up the 1st down for Green Bay. Myler rolls right and incomplete to Ballard. Cagle right side and into the dashers for 6. It's a 3rd down. Max Myler looks. He gets pressure and a flag for probably defensive pass interference. And it is. 1st down, Green Bay, 15 extra yards. RPO keeper by Max Myler. He gets to the Tulsa 10. Handoff left side. Cagle follows his blockers, picks up 5, 3rd and 1. Nope, again. They give him the 1st this time. My bad. 1st and goal at the 4. Cagle jumps over the pile. He gets in for the score. Extra point is good. Blizzard lead 21-7. Squib kickoff goes off the turf. Ball at the 5 as it goes out of bounds. Smith, pressured in the end zone again, finds Ware for 7. It's a quick pass. Smith to Calvin. He cuts inside, picks up a first down. Smith to Nance right side. Nance jukes a defender, and another first for Tulsa. They're moving the chains along here. Ware, handoff left side, makes a cut to the right, picks up a couple, and he's in pain. He's limping a little bit. It's a quick out to Nance, who doesn't get the first, but a flag for illegal defense will pick up the first down for the Oilers. We reach the 1-minute warning in the first half. Smith gets pressured by Lovelace, and he has to throw it away. Smith looks left on the next pass, finds Rosario for about 6, timeout Blizzard, 3rd and 4 with 40 seconds to play. Smith pressured, and his pass is caught at the 1. Green Bay challenging a false start. It is a false start on Tulsa center, 3rd down, 40 seconds left. Heavy pressure by Green Bay, my God. All-out rush, it seems. It's incomplete on that, 4th down. Hall on to attempt another field goal with 36 seconds. He nails it. 34 seconds now after the kick, 21-10, a Blizzard lead. Kickoff goes for a touchback to the 5 for Green Bay. Myler to Patron for a first, 31 seconds to play. Another pass to Patron, 29 seconds. This ball is at midfield. Myler on his next pass, he looks and overthrows. Offsides, though, on Tulsa gives Green Bay a first down. 24 seconds remain. Myler scrambles up the field and he gets out of bounds with 18. Myler rolls right and hits Ballard, who stretches the ball across the plane. He is in for a score. Extra point is good. 28-10. Blizzard with 12 seconds. Nance returns the ball to the 17. 8 seconds left. Smith pressured and is dropped by Dubose in the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Can't connect. We reach halftime. 28-10. Green Bay. So Green Bay's to receive the second half. Rye Rivers returns it to the 15, trying to reverse field. Out route is incomplete. Myler couldn't get his man. Myler keeper right side, and he only gains a couple. Illegal defense moves Green Bay up 5 yards. Burgess pitch out right side. He picks up the first. Oh, they say he's short. 3rd and 1. I thought he got it. Burgess pitch left side now, and Tulsa reads it. No gain. 4th down. Myler keeper off the left guard. He gains enough for the first. It's a nice play action slant to Patron, who runs inside the 5 for a 1st and goal for Green Bay. They go no huddle. Myler keeps. He's down to the 2. Unsportsmanlike on Trey Harvey for saying mean things to the refs, or about the refs. I don't know. They threw it on him, though. Myler, sneak is stuffed again, no gain. Burgess, pitch left side is stuffed, 3rd and goal. Myler, okey-dokes a defender on an option keeper, and he runs it in for 6 points. Extra point by Mevis is good, 35-10 Blizzard. That's probably game. Ware takes the kickoff past the 25 to the 24 of Green Bay. Smith's pass is almost picked off, but Calvin catches it, and he did. Touchdown Oilers on a long pass play. Green Bay is challenging the catch. Call stands. I think they're trying to say he pinned it up against the boards. Green Bay loses their challenge. 2-point attempt is stuffed at the 1-yard line, no good. 35-16, Green Bay leads. Cagle returns his kickoff to midfield. It's a screen play to Burgess. He follows his blockers for a first. Myler hits Ballard on a deep out route, 1st and goal at the 4. Handoff Burgess to the right side, and he is tackled for nothing. Patron is injured on the play, but he's able to jog to the bench. Cagle handoff to the left, and he goes to the 1, and he gets stood up, 3rd and goal. Myler runs into his own lineman, and Tulsa holds for a 4th down. And on 4th down, Tulsa stuffs Myler on a keeper again. It's a goal line stand for Tulsa. Maybe they're not out of this. Long pass is complete to the 23. Couldn't see who caught it. Smith to Calvin on the right side, and he sheds a tackler. Oilers going no huddle. Smith to Nance gains a couple. Smith scrambles left, gets inside the 10, and a flag for a late hit on Green Bay will give Tulsa a 1st and goal. We reach the end of the 3rd quarter, 35-16 Green Bay. Daniel Smith, quarterback keeper, he gets into the end zone for 6. Tulsa going for 2 again. Smith's keeper goes nowhere for a loss, no good. 35-22 Blizzard. Cagle returns his kick to the 16. Green Bay, got to keep the foot on the gas here. Cagle run, gains 3. Myler passes, has an open Harry Ballard for a first and into Tulsa territory at the 12. Myler pitches to Cagle for about 2 or 3. Myler threads the needle on a pass to Ballard between 2 defenders for a 12-yard score. Extra point is good, 42-22 Blizzard. Jared Ware returns the kick to about the 18, but flags will move it back for the Oilers. So the drive starts at the 7. Smith, keeper up the middle. He makes his way to the 14. Smith is sacked by Biggers. Didn't even get blocked. Wow. It's a 3rd and long for the Oilers now. Smith snaps, looks, rolls right, fires to Rosario for a first down. Next play, Smith has an open Rosario, and Ransom is able to knock the ball loose and incomplete. Just not a lot of urgency right here for Tulsa. You're down by 20, and they're kind of just wasting time here. So they might know that they've lost the game, but you wouldn't know. Smith to Rosario, and Rivers is going to get flagged for a late hit or unnecessary roughness. It's a first and goal for Tulsa at the 8 for Green Bay. Ware is dropped for a loss by Mustin. Smith gets wrapped up and laterals it to Balderrama. That looked like a forward pass. Yeah, that's a forward pass. Flag is thrown. 3rd and 13 from the 18-yard line. Smith, pressured once more, hits Calvin, who is tackled quickly at the 6. It's a 4th and goal. Smith fires to Rosario, who has to come out of the end zone to catch it and can't get back in. Turnover on downs, Green Bay ball. And I don't know why Tulsa isn't challenging this. They could have tried at least to say he was in the end zone. Regardless, Green Bay takes over. Incomplete, and then a 2-yard rush by Myler makes it 3rd and 8. Myler buys time, finds Patron for a first. Time to waste clock. Passes dropped by Patron as the clock ticks. Offsides on Tulsa for 5 yards. Handoff to Cagle short of the first. We reach the 1-minute warning. Myler throws right to Andre Williams. They pick up the first. That's going to do it. Cagle rushes for a couple more as the clock runs. Green Bay kneels. Game over. Blizzard win 42-22. They are 5-2. As is tradition, stats over the face. Not a lot of scoring from Tulsa. I don't know. They just kind of lacked a sense of urgency. They couldn't get the running game going. I don't know. Green Bay's defense was all over them. Just like with the Frisco and Jacksonville recap, 21 points in the second quarter, the highest scoring point total for Green Bay, and they just kind of ran away with it. They didn't look back in the second half, and they just knew that they had it in the bag, it seemed. 35-10 at one point. You knew it was over. Looking at the leaders, Jared Ware, 13 yards rushing. That's not going to cut it. Daniel Smith had a very good game. He only missed 7 passes, almost had 200 yards passing, but at the end of the day, you were forced to because you couldn't get the running game going. And then again, that's a credit to Green Bay's defense. They stopped the run all game. What can you say? Mustin and Abdul Wahid, LJ Lovelace, everyone was in the backfield. It seemed like every single play almost. Trey Calvin, great game for him. 7 catches, 89 yards, and the score. Looking on the Green Bay side, Max Myler, 3 touchdown passes, 12 of 20, so he missed 8 throws, 161 yards. Jalen Cagle, 9 carries, 35 yards in the score. And Harry Ballard, 5 catches, 81 yards, 3 touchdowns. He continues to do what he has to do. Looking at the team stats, even except for rushing. Like I said, Green Bay was able to get their yards. Tulsa not so much. Penalties. Tulsa shot themselves in the foot quite a bit. A little bit of home cooking, maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, some unsportsmanlikes, holdings, things along those lines. Yeah, Tulsa just really put themselves behind the 8 ball in this game. Green Bay capitalized. Just another big win at home for the Blizzard. Almost 250 total yards. Pretty good on third downs. What more can you say? It was a really, really good win for Green Bay. They needed it. Stay on top of it. They're 5-2. Tulsa, I believe, drops to 3-4. And that'll do it. I mean, that's a very, very fun game for Green Bay. Not a fun game for Tulsa. But let's go see if we won our bet. We'll move on to the recap number 3. We did not win our bet. All right, recap number 3. Lawnmower's still going, and now they got the dogs barking, so this will be fun. I do apologize, but that's what you get with neighbors, I guess. Recap number 3, Massachusetts and Iowa. You'll see the stats. It's one hell of a game, but that being said, stats over the face. Recap number 3, let's get into it. Pirates to receive, and Jimmy Robinson will return it for the score, but a flag will negate that pretty quickly. We know what happens every time a touchdown is scored on a kickoff return. Drive starts inside the 5 for Massachusetts. Robinson runs for about 2. Benefield starts. He finds Redding at the 15 for a first down. Benefield finds Redding across midfield for another first down. This time Benefield pulls the ball back and takes off, but Ian McBurrow is right there for a loss of 2. Benefield looks, flag is thrown, and it's an incomplete pass to Carrington. Illegal defense on Iowa will move the ball 5 yards for Massachusetts. Benefield scrambles, gains a few, and it's now 3rd and 3. Benefield's pass is incomplete, 4th down. Going for it, Benefield looks, has Daniels with a defender on his back, but he hauls in the catch inside the Iowa 5. It's a 1st and goal. Keeper by Benefield, he gains nothing. Pitch out to Jimmy Robinson, he waits, and he dives into the end zone and cuts inside for the touchdown. Extra point by Gable is good, 7-0 Massachusetts. High kickoff, and Keon Williams will return it to the 16 for Iowa. Kyle King, his pass is tipped into midair. Darren Wilson grabs it, but he gains nothing. King passes to Wilson, it's knocked loose and incomplete, 3rd and 10. King sets his feet, but his pass to Williams is too high, incomplete, 4th down. Rui on to attempt a field goal attempt, hooks left, no good. Massachusetts takes over at their own 5. Benefield takes a deep shot and Redding is all alone at the 5 and waltzes into the end zone for 6. Extra point good, 14-0 Massachusetts. Line drive kickoff, Fritz returns it to the 18. Handoff up the middle for Washington, who picks up 4. King flips a pass to Keyshawn Taylor, it's called for a loss of yards. 3rd and 8 for Iowa, King's pass is knocked loose from Wilson again, but a flag. Illegal defense on Massachusetts will make it 3rd down and 3 for Iowa. Mass is challenging and it fails, 3rd and 3. King looks left and has Keon Williams for a 1st down at about the 16 of Massachusetts. Washington carries for about 3. King tries to scramble and Bundage is there at the line of scrimmage to tackle him, 3rd and 10 Barnstormers. King drops back and Guy Thomas beats his defender and drags King down for a sack, and we reach the end of the first quarter, 14-0 Pirates. Another Rui field goal attempt and he hits it, 14-3 Iowa's on the board. Robinson finds a nice lane, returns it to the 15 of Iowa, and a flag. Holding, Pirates drive starts at their 5 instead. Benefield takes off right side, picks up the 1st at the 16-yard line. Benefield is Daniels, who takes off himself for another 1st down into Iowa's side of the field. Handoff to Jimmy Robinson for about 3 or 4, and a jet sweep to Daniels, who gets to the edge right side, picks up another 1st. I lied. 3rd and 1. They say he didn't get it. Well, Robinson picks up the 1st on his next run. It's 1st and goal. High snap. Benefield's pass is almost one-handed by Thomas Owens. That's defensive pass interference. Benefield runs it in from the 2. Touchdown Pirates. Extra point good. 21-3. Massachusetts rolling. Kickoff out of the back of the end zone. Flags are thrown. Unnecessary roughness starts Iowa at their 10. Washington runs, picks up 9. King throws a little high, but Wilson's able to snag it on a hop into Massachusetts territory. King throws down to the end zone. Pressure was in his face. Handoff to Washington, and he's dropped for a loss. 3rd and 13. A short pass to Wilson, and Elam is there to make it 4th and 10. Rui on again for a field goal. It's no good. Score remains 21-3. Benefield dumps off to Robinson past the 15-yard line for a 1st down. Benefield's hesitates, and Ian McBurrow is shot out like a cannonball, no pun intended, for the sack on the quarterback. Next play, Benefield delivers a nice throw to Carrington at the 20. It's a 3rd and 6. Benefield drops back. The pass is through the hands of Redding, 4th down. Gable on to attempt a field goal of his own. That's no good. Iowa takes over. Kyle King dumps off to his wide receiver, and Woodbay lays the wood. Bay. Only a gain of 3. No more puns. King drops back, hits Taylor at the 25, bounces off the dashers, and gets into Massachusetts territory. Washington runs and gains 6. King, quick throw to Williams at the 1st and goal inside the 5, and we reach the 1-minute warning. Washington left side gets the edge, and he gets in for the score. Extra point is good. Massachusetts lead is 11, but Iowa has scored their touchdown. And Gabe Rui on the ensuing kickoff drops a big fat deuce on the Pirates. It is 21-12. Quick dump off to Robinson for no gain, 50 seconds to play. Long pass to Redding, and he catches it at the Massachusetts 20, 1st down. I believe that's supposed to be the Iowa 20, but regardless, to the 20. Draw play to Robinson, picks up 7, 34 seconds remain. Benefield rolls left and is incomplete, 3rd and 3 with 27 seconds. Benefield delivers an open Carrington inside the 10, 1st and goal, time ticks. Massachusetts spikes it, 2nd and goal, 15 seconds remain. Benefield looks, finds no one, takes off and scurries into the end zone for 6 on his own. Extra point is good. 28-12, Massachusetts, 9 seconds left. Squib kick, and Tate goes inside squib kick, and Tate goes inside the Massachusetts 20-yard line. That's CJ Tate. Penalty on Massachusetts will move Iowa to the 9. 4 seconds remain. 1 play left for Iowa. King drops back and has Keyshawn Taylor in the back of the end zone to secure the touchdown against the Dashers. The extra point is good, and at halftime it is 28-19. Pirates lead by 9. Iowa on to return the second half kick, and Fritz breaks tackles, spins, and gets all the way to the Massachusetts 17-yard line. Pass to Keyshawn Taylor for 5, and an incomplete makes it 3rd and 5 early. Handoff to Washington. He doesn't gain enough. It's 4th and 4. Barnstormers going for it. King is pressured. Pass is incomplete, but a late flag for defensive pass interference. I don't know. But when you show the slow-mo, I do agree. That is pass interference when you slow it down. King pump fakes and scrambles into the end zone. Iowa coming back. Extra point is good. 28-26. Pirates lead is 2. And then it's not. Gabe Rui, his second big fat deuce on Massachusetts. We are tied at 28. Refs throw a penalty on Fritz for offsides on the kickoff. Iowa challenging. And they lose the challenge. No deuce. Psych. 28-26. Pirates lead by 2. They get the ball at the 20. Robinson runs right, gains 7 or 8. It's a flag for holding, and it negates that run. Benefield checks down to Robinson for 3. 2nd and 17. Benefield can't connect to Daniels. 3rd and 17. Benefield on 3rd down buys time, pressure, closes in, checks down to Robinson again, but it's another holding on Massachusetts. It's declined. 4th and 17. Gable on to attempt a field goal. It's no good. Barnstormers have a chance to take the lead here. Washington cuts up the middle for about 5. Wide open Kean Williams at the 20, and King finds him for the first down. CJ Tate with a diving catch at the 8, and the refs call it incomplete. And yeah, the ball hit the turf, excuse me. King hit as he throws, and another incomplete makes it 3rd and 10. King loads up and just throws this one in the stands. 4th down. Another chance for Gabe Rui. He shanks it. Massachusetts ball. Robinson runs into his blocker, changes direction. He picks up 4 for the Pirates. Owens' first catch of the day comes with 5 minutes left in the 3rd. 3rd and 3 upcoming. Benefield drops back and hits Owens again around midfield for a first. Robinson runs to the 25. Benefield drops back, feels pressure, rolls left, and Tyler Tate wraps him up for the sack. It's 3rd and 15 now for the Pirates. Pressure again. Benefield has to dump off to Robinson, who can't gain the first. Another holding on Mass. 3rd and 23 now. Pass is behind T.O. Redding. 4th and 23. Gable on to attempt another field goal. It's no good. Fritz returns it, spins, breaks a tackle, jukes his way inside the 10 of Massachusetts. It is a 1st and goal for the Barnstormers on the kick return. End of the 3rd quarter, 28-26. Barnstormers knocking on the door here. Washington run gains nothing. King play action, and they're going to call Elam for holding or defensive pass interference. So a 1st and goal once more inside the 5 now. Washington gets the angle left side, and he is in for the score for the touchdown. Iowa's first lead of the day. Rui extra point doinks, and it goes in. 33-28 Barnstormers. And this time he can't be denied. Gabe Rui drops another big fat deuce. 35-28. The lead is 7. False start on Mass moves them back half the distance. Robinson runs for 5. It's incomplete, makes it 3rd and 7. Benefield has to check down to Robinson, incomplete. This is just not a good drive. 4th down and 7. Gable on to attempt another field goal. No good. Iowa has a chance to secure their second win here. King checks down to Washington, and a flag on Massachusetts tacks on extra yards after the catch. Washington's run goes nowhere. King rolls right, buys time, and hits Keyshawn Taylor to the Massachusetts 14. 3rd and 1. King hands off to Washington, and he picks up the first. Incomplete, and King keeps it up the middle for a few on the next play. Eugene Ford is down on the play, and there's a flag. Holding pushes Iowa back 10 yards. I didn't see Eugene Ford get up. They went to commercial, so hopefully he's okay. Kean Williams wide open in zone coverage. King hits him back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 10. And a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful crossing route by Keyshawn Taylor. King throws it to him across the goal line. Extra point is good. 42-28. Barnstormers up by 14. Kick out of bounds. Ball goes to midfield for the Pirates. Benefield to Daniels for 5. Benefield to Robinson, who stays on his feet and falls just across the 1st down marker. Benefield has a wide open Thomas Owens left side. He walks in for the touchdown. Pirates not going away. Extra point, though, does. Doinks off the upright, 42-34, Barnstormers by 8. Williams returns the kickoff to the 10. Iowa full on kill the clock right now. King dumps down to Washington for a few. Timeout Mass with 1:08. King tells his defender to go long, throws it deep to Kean Williams. It's broken up, but there's a big collision between Williams and I think Hafford. Williams goes down. He got shaken up on that one. Defensive pass interference is called. It's a first down. We reach the 1-minute warning. This game's over. Iowa kneels it out after the 1-minute warning. Massachusetts calls their timeouts. It doesn't matter. 42-34, Barnstormers get their second win in a row. Take your dogs inside. My God, they've been barking all day. All right, stat time. Let's look at some stats here. Let's talk leaders. It's kind of a tale of two halves. We'll get to that in a second. Benefield, really decent day. Jimmy Robinson, not a decent day. Only 25 yards rushing. What can you say? Iowa played lights out in that second half. They made some adjustments when they needed to, and they were able to kind of stop the running game when they needed to, and able to win the game. T.O. Redding, 4 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown. Not a bad day at the office in the receiving category. On the Iowa side, Kyle King didn't really need to do too much. He threw it 26 times, completed 16, 2 scores, 131 yards, but hey, you were able to win the game. Robert Washington, 30 yards. He outrushed Jimmy Robinson, which is kind of rare to say, but that's where we're at. Robert Washington had one hell of a game. Kyle King ran the ball pretty well, and some of those jet sweep motions and stuff like that helped Iowa. You wouldn't see it on the team stat side, but hey, that's what happens when quarterback gets sacked quite a bit. Keyshawn Taylor, 7 catches, 63 yards, 2 touchdowns. They just signed him. He's been with Iowa for the last couple of seasons on and off. He was there last year. So just fit right back into that system. Like, he hasn't missed a freaking step practice or anything like that. So great game for Keyshawn Taylor. Let's look at the very top here. Like I said, tale of two halves. Massachusetts only 6 points in the second half. Iowa's defense really came to play. 23 not unanswered, but 23 points in the second half, able to secure the victory. Honestly, I think Fritz's kickoff or missed kick return to the 10 really set the tone for Iowa to come through. Rui hitting the deuces when he had to, and really Iowa just coming out in that second half and not going away. You were down 28-19. You score to make it 28-26 and say, hey, we're here. Fritz's return, you're able to, go up, take the lead, and you never look back. So kudos to Iowa for, I don't know if they played a complete game, but it was a really good game for the Barnstormers. Penalties, a little bit lacking. Massachusetts gets called for a little bit of them. Iowa, again, maybe some home cooking. Massachusetts, though, 0 for 4 on field goals. That is a big one. Now, I know some of those field goals were pretty long, pretty much punts. You still got to count them. Regardless, 0 for 4 doesn't look good in the stat box, but you got to understand the situational there. 14 rushing yards for the Barnstormers. Again, a lot of lost yards. Robert Washington actually had 30 yards, but again, you can make stats say whatever you want. Overall, though, Massachusetts looked like the way better team in the first half, and I don't know what adjustments Iowa made or what adjustments Massachusetts made. It just didn't work for one side and it worked for the other. Iowa deserved this victory. Let's go see if we won our bet. We'll move on with recap number 4. No. All right, preview. I know I'm going to do that at least once. Recap number 4. We have a doozy. A game I and maybe some other people didn't think was going to be that good of a game. Probably turned out to be the best game of the weekend. San Antonio at Duke City. Stats on the face. Let's get after it. We are underway here in Rio Rancho. Gunslingers to receive. Kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball at the 20 to start the game. No Jason Serta for Duke City, according to the broadcast. Gunslingers start off the game with a 5-yard rush by Keyshawn Harper. Castronova to a wide-open Cali Rashad to the Duke City 15. You will hear that a lot. Castronova, keeper, gains nothing. Journey Sloan, also inactive for Duke City. Offsides on Duke City. San Antonio gets 5 free yards for a 2nd and 7. Snap rolls back to Castronova, and he flips it to Myers for a 3rd down. Castronova throws right side, and there's a wide open Cali Rashad for the score. I told you. Extra point is good, 7-0 Gunslingers early. Kickoff out of bounds, ball to the 20. You might hear that a little bit too. Joe Mancuso starts for Duke City. I was curious if it was going to be him or if they'd go Javin Kilgo. Mancuso gets the nod. And it's one play. Joe Mancuso to Tyron Laughinghouse, 4-6. Here we go. Extra point is good. We are tied at 7 in New Mexico. Kickoff out of bounds, ball at the 25 now. Castronova to Upshaw right side, who picks up the 1st and 10. It's a 1st and goal. Rashad on a jet sweep left side. He gets to the 6, 2nd and goal. It's a handoff up the middle, and Harper goes untouched for the score. Extra point good, 14-7. Gunslingers back on top. We got a good back and forth here. Dent returns the ball to the 10-yard line for the Gladiators. Jeff Carr runs, only gains a yard. A deep shot, but Mancuso overthrows Carr as the ball bounces in front of him. 3rd down now. Mancuso looks, has time, finds Laquiviante Gonzalez for the 1st. Mancuso pulls out the handoff and runs up left center for 7 or 8. Mancuso's next pass is batted to the line of scrimmage. It's a 3rd and 3 upcoming. Mancuso is pressured as he rolls right and he can't connect with Conliffe. Might have called defensive pass interference on that one. That's just me though. Going for it on 4th down here, Mancuso looks and Savante Davenport tips the pass away. San Antonio takes over. Castronova to Gregory, and he bobbles the catch and loses 3 yards or so. Castronova's next pass to Myers only gains 2, 3rd and 11. High snap, but Castronova hits Myers inside the Duke City 10 to the 7. End of the first quarter, 14-7 Gunslingers. 1st and goal and a screen to Rashad left side, picks up a few inside the 5. Castronova keeps left side and he dives into the end zone and picks up 6. Extra point is good. 21-7 Gunslingers. Duke City has a very important drive here. Oh, broadcast goes a little wonky and we come back with Carr picking up some sort of yards. Let's regroup. Ball at the San Antonio 17. It's 3rd and 4. Snap to Mancuso, and the flag is thrown for defensive pass interference on San Antonio. It will give Duke City new downs. 1st and goal now at the 7 for the Gladiators. Screenplay to Daniel Kroll, loses yards. And what a one-handed catch by Devonair Conliffe. Good God. Touchdown Gladiators. Amazing catch. Maybe a top 10 play. I don't think Sports Center, but at least inside the IFL. Snap is botched and Kilgo's forced to pass it. It's tipped away, no good. And offsetting penalties will re-kick. Extra point this time, though, is good. 21-14 now. San Antonio lead back to 7. Squib kick, and Gregory goes nowhere, down at his own 5. Castronova's pass is batted at the line of scrimmage, incomplete. Screen pass to Upshaw, gains a couple, 3rd and medium upcoming. Castronova forced to scramble right, and he takes off and goes into the Duke City territory to the 22. Harper runs, picks up 7, and then Castronova finds Harper sneaking out of the backfield and in for 6. Extra point good. Gunslingers back up 14, 28-14. Kick out of bounds, ball at the 25. Jeff Carr runs right, loses his shoe, and picks up a couple. Mancuso with time, tucks and runs, and he has a big scramble inside the San Antonio 5. 1st and goal, Gladiators. Mancuso bullets the pass on a nice clear out route, and Conliffe is in there for the score. Extra point good, 28-21, back to 7. If there's a flag after the play as well, I might add. It's roughing the kicker. Penalty will be banked. Onside kick, it's recovered by Ricky White, and the 15-yard penalty will move San Antonio back to start their drive. To start it, it's an incomplete, and then a short run by Keyshawn Harper only gains 2 or 3, and we reach the 1-minute warning. Castronova to Upshaw, and he cuts to the middle of the field and inside the 10 for a 1st and goal. Harper runs up the middle inside the 5. Gunslingers killing clock here. 17 seconds left, and they call a timeout. Castronova keeps, and he gets to the 1. 9 seconds left. Malik McDowell is hurt on the play. Castronova changes the play at the line of scrimmage, and Duke City snuffs out the audible on the Harper run. 5 seconds left, another timeout. 4th and goal. Cali Rashad on a jet sweep left side, and he fumbles the ball, and he will not get in. Time runs out. 28-21 halftime. San Antonio's lead is still 7. So Duke City's going to return to start the second half here. They have a chance to tie this game, but they won't yet. TC Stevens has something to say about it. He drops a big fat deuce on him. 30-21 San Antonio. To start the drive for Duke City, it's a rush by Carr, gains about 1. Mancuso next play with time, and it's Laquiviante Gonzalez, and he turns on the turbo for 20-plus yards to the San Antonio 8. Mancuso keeps on first and goal right side. He goes untouched for the score. Duke City is still using the 15th anniversary footballs, so just a little note on that. Not good, not bad, nothing to complain. It's just kind of weird to see him hand it to a kid. Extra point is good, 30-28. Gunslingers lead now 2. Kickoff out of bounds, ball to the 25. San Antonio, Sam Castronova, he keeps it, only gains 2 or 3. Next play, Castronova has an open man, Cali Rashad. It's a nice route and catch, first and goal. Next pass is too far for Harper on the first and goal. False start moves San Antonio back 5. Castronova run left side, looks left side, Upshaw. He works his way across the goal line with Aaron Jackson holding his leg. And Austin Upshaw is in for the score. Extra point is the snap is botched. Castronova has to throw it into the turf. 36-28 Gunslingers. Ensuing kickoff goes out of bounds. Will start at midfield. Low snap for Duke City. Mancuso has to pass out of bounds. Mancuso fires right side to Gonzalez. Picks up 6, 3rd and 4. Mancuso pressured, able to find Laughinghouse for a first. Carr handoff left side and gets the edge and runs around for about 6. Pitch to Carr, not enough for the first. It's 3rd down and 3. Glads need to get it inside the 5. Duke City challenging an illegal defense. It fails. 3rd and 3. Low snap, doesn't matter. Mancuso is going to take it inside the 5 to the 2-yard line. It's a 1st and goal. Knocking on the door here, they got to punch it in. Carr runs, gets to the 1, and Mancuso sneaks, gets denied. It's a flag. Maybe it's illegal defense. It's offsides. I was close. Carr sweeps as the motion man, and he takes it in for the easy score. And Ernesto Lacayo with a drop kick attempt. It's good. We are tied at 36. But not for long. Ernesto Lacayo, he's not done. He drops his own big fat deuce on San Antonio. Duke City takes the lead, 38-36. Castronova has to get rid of it quick. His heart is barreling down on him. He finds DJ Myers for 5. He won't get away, though, on the next play. Tamar Hart sacks Sam Castronova. 3rd down now for the Gunslingers. Castronova looks, has a little time, hits Cali Rashad, and he bounces off the dashers, picks up the 1st down. Brutal for Duke City. Harper, run, gains about 1 or 2. We reach the end of the 3rd, 38-36 Gladiators. Diving catch by DJ Myers past midfield to the Duke City 23. Brings up a 3rd down and 2. Castronova on the snap, looks, quick hitch to who else? Cali Rashad. Inside the Duke City 15 and another catch and run. 1st down at the 11, a screen pass to Myers. He takes it to the 4. Trey Claiborne is injured for Duke City. Castronova runs and loses yards. It's a 3rd down. San Antonio can get a first here still. Castronova, Rashad, touchdown. Who else? Nice slant/crossing route from Rashad on that one. Nice throw by Castronova as well. But the extra point is blocked. Cam Pruitt recovers it, and he runs and gets tackled by his dreadlocks by Castronova. 42-38. He will not return it. The extra point is no good. Great patience by Greg Dent as he works the kick return into San Antonio territory, but a flag for holding on Duke City moves them back. Drive will start at the 13. Carr gains 2 on a rush. Joe Mancuso shakes pressure and up along the dashers for 30 yards, just turns on the Jets. That man has speed. It is a 1st and goal, Duke City. Next play, it's play action, pitch to Kroll, and he gets into the end zone. Duke City back into the lead. I think it was a play action, and he just kind of tossed it out as a screenplay, and it was wide open, man. Duke City, extra point good, 45-42 Gladiators, and another Ernesto Lacayo deuce drops it right on him, 47-42 Gladiators by 5. Incomplete pass for San Antonio, and on 2nd down, who else? Cali Rashad, wide open, falls down, gets back up, and runs into Duke City territory, a gain of 20+. Harper, next run, gains about 3 yards. Castronova flings it over to DJ Myers, and Myers with a great leaping catch for 6. Extra point good. Gunslingers go right back into the lead, 49-47. Ensuing kick goes out of bounds, ball to midfield for Duke City. First play, low snap, and Mancuso takes off. Duke City has a running game. I am so happy. First down at the San Antonio 12, Mancuso play action, but the ball's ripped out of Laughing-House's hands, incomplete. But next play, Joe Mancuso, wide open lane, up the middle and in the end zone for the touchdown. What a game we have here. What a play. Duke City, my God, you have a quarterback. Drop kick attempt is no good. 53-49, Gladiators reclaim the lead. Vincent Gregory returns the kick to the San Antonio 15. Vincent Gregory on San Antonio, not Duke City. So if there's any confusion, he is the San Antonio kick returner. Castronova rolls right and runs to midfield. Flag, probably a holding. It is. Next play, Castronova threads the needle to Callie Rashad to the 17-yard line. Next play, incomplete. It's third down. Can the Gladiators force a 3-and-out? We reach the 1-minute warning in the fourth. Castronova pressured, scrambled up the middle. He can't get to the first. Fourth down, one play for Duke City. 45 seconds remain. On fourth and a couple, Castronova pressured, has to roll right and runs. He reaches across the first down line. Is his knee down? The refs say he is short. San Antonio is going to challenge, or it's Duke City ball. Looking at the replay, he got the first. His knee was not down. It's a great job stretching the ball across the first down marker. 38 seconds remain. Call is overturned. Castronova, next play, scrambles upfield, goes down to about for a 7-yard gain. Timeout San Antonio with 21 seconds to play. Castronova hits Vincent Gregory for a first down. Clock stops to move the chains. They call timeout afterwards. 15 seconds. Ball at the Duke City 14. It's a 1st and 10. Gunslingers need a touchdown to win. Castronova looks. Who else? Callie frickin' Rashad for the touchdown catch. One-on-one coverage. Aaron Jackson stumbles. Callie Rashad makes him pay. Extra point is good. 56-53. Gunslingers lead. 10 seconds left. You got to squib this kick now. Waste time. Don't kick it deep. Don't try a deuce, anything like that. And they do. It's a high kick. Greg Dent returns it to the 17. 9 seconds remain. False start moves Duke City back 5 yards. Brutal. Mancuso looks with a quick catch to Conlift. 5 seconds. Ball at the Duke City 20. Mancuso's pass is dropped. 2 seconds. For overtime, Ernesto Lacayo field goal attempt, snap, hold, down. The kick is wide, and San Antonio wins the game, 56-53. All right, stat time over the face. Let's take a look at the game leaders on the left side. Castronova only missed 5 passes, 6 touchdowns, 3 of them to Callie Rashad, who had 10 of those 24 catches. Sam Castronova, leading rusher, 35 yards and a score of his own, so 7 total touchdowns for the guy. Joe Mancuso, great job filling in. Had 2 weeks to practice and get the system down? Great 2 weeks. You have found a quarterback, Duke City. You will not be winless much longer. 11 for 18, 118 yards, 4 touchdowns, 91 yards rushing. That's what you need. 2 touchdowns, great dual threat right there. Laquivionte Gonzalez, 3 catches for 52 yards. On to the other side, though. Excuse me. Duke City actually outgained them running the ball, which is kind of to be expected. San Antonio runs the ball probably look at the stats, but probably the second least behind San Diego. So to have 110 rushing yards seems improbable right now for Duke City, but they made it work. 241 passing yards for Castronova. But this is where it was good for both teams. 7 of 9 on third down, 3 of 4. They were converting. They were able to get first downs when it mattered. They were able to make it, count when those downs were needed. San Antonio just seemed kind of unstoppable. The 3rd and shorts, 3rd and mediums, they were able to just go all over. Not a lot of penalties. Only the one fumble. I don't know what more you can say. This was a pretty clean game. One team won, one team lost. San Antonio just able to milk that clock at the end of the game, use those timeouts effectively and score with, 10 seconds, 9 seconds left. It was a game, man. It was a great back and forth. Duke City hung in there. They were able to take the lead 38-36. They were able to, do what they had to do in order to try and win this game. They just came up short. They gave up 20 points in the fourth quarter, and unfortunately, those 5 points, that's what doomed you. Yeah, can't really say much else, but great game. Great game. I expect a lot more out of both teams moving forward, and let's go check out our bet. We'll move on with recap number 5. Nope, we didn't hit our bet. All right, recap number 5. We're talking Arizona and Tucson. We're in Tucson for it. It should be a great game. Stats over the face. Let's get after it. Live from Tucson Arena, the Sugar Skulls are set to receive. Ball bounces away from Devontae Sapp Lynch, and he's able to recover it at the 7-yard line. Malik Mitchell is back. He will start for the Sugar Skulls. First play, he hands off to Mike Jones, who gains about 5. Mitchell looks over the middle. Merriweather knocks the pass away. It's a 3rd down and 5 for Tucson quickly. Mitchell looks, deep pass, and that'll be defensive pass interference. Dobbs just ran over his receiver, didn't even bother to look back. First down, Sugar Skulls. Mitchell, RPO keeper, left side, stiff arms Majette and gains 3. Mitchell bobbles the snap and pressure gets there. Mitchell lunges forward for a yard or 2. Another 3rd down. Mitchell, quick out pass underthrown, 4th down. Fatinos on for the field goal attempt. He nails it. 3-0 Sugar Skulls lead. Squib kick, and I think it hit an up man or something. Niger Jackson takes the kick a few yards up to the Tucson 23. Garrett Kettle gets the start for Arizona. It is not Dalton Sneed. Sneed was out there for the coin toss. Kettle gets the start. Offsides on Tucson. It's a free play. RPO keeper by Kettle picks up a short first down. Screen play to Gibbons down to the 6 or 7 of Tucson. Motion, jet sweep Jamal Miles right side. He reaches the ball over the goal line as he goes down. Touchdown Rattlers. Extra point is good. 7-3 Arizona. Pooch kick. He doesn't gain much. Down to the Tucson 7. I think that was Sapp Lynch again. RPO handoff to Mike Jones. He gains 4. Motion jet sweep to Mike Jones, and Theo Majette stuffs him for a loss. No one even blocked Majette. 3rd and 10 now. Mitchell looks, has time. The pass bounces off Dobbs, incomplete. 4th down, Tucson field goal unit coming out again. Kick bounces off the return man's hands and over the boards. It's a touchback. Handoff to Shannon Brooks. Brooks carries it past the 15. It's a 1st down. Snakes. Illegal defense will be called, though. Linebacker out of the stance. It's a 1st and 5 now. Another handoff to Shannon Brooks. Gains 2, maybe. Kettle looks, and what is he doing? Tries to sidearm his throw, and he throws it right to Jalen Parks. Luckily, Parks can't make the catch, or it's an intercepted and a pick 6. I mean, it's a busted screenplay. He still tried to force it in there. 3rd and 4 upcoming. Kettle looks, screenplay to Brooks out of the backfield. Brooks will catch it, runs to the 12 of Tucson for a 1st down. Great play call. Going right back to a screenplay. Brooks out of the backfield. Amazing. Kudos to Kevin Guy in that play call. Pitch out to Miles, no gain. Kettle, pass to Gibbons is complete. Illegal defense on Tucson is an auto 1st down for Arizona. It's a 1st and goal at the 7. Brooks, handoff, and he spins around and round, but a holding call on the Rattlers moves them back. Kettle hits Gibbons on a crossing route to the 10, and we reach the end of the first quarter, 7-3 Rattlers. Play action and a miscommunication as Kettle throws it to Billy Back, the head coach of Tucson. No one was over there. 3rd and goal at the 10. Kettle drops back. Design draw. He does not get in. 4th and goal at the 3. They're going to go for it. Kettle passes batted at the pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage by Jalen Parks, who dropped into coverage. Mitchell dumps off to Mike Jones for the Sugar Skulls. He runs for 8. Jet sweep, handoff, and Jalen Marshall up the right sideline, cuts inside and gets tackled at the Arizona 15. Handoff to Mike Jones, breaks the tackle, but loses his balance. Would have been probably a touchdown, if not close, had he kept his balance. Mitchell, RPO keeper. Connor Taylor able to prevent some yards. That's a loss of 1. 3rd and 7, Skulls. Mitchell, keeper, and he's able to carry Omari Alexander across the goal line with him for 6. The extra point, though, is doinked off the upright. No good. 9-7 Tucson. Huff returns the kickoff to the 13 for Arizona. Kettle, RPO keeper, and Tucson defense smothers him, but there's a flag. It's an unsportsmanlike for taunting after the play on Tucson. Moves him forward. Incomplete pass to Jackson. Kettle keeps and slides down to the Tucson 13. It's a 3rd and 1. Handoff to Shannon Brooks, left side, and he rushes around the edge, picks up the first at the 6, 1st and goal. It's a pitch out to Shannon Brooks and a nice juke, cuts left, reverses field, and he gets into the end zone for 6. Extra point is good, 14-9, Rattlers back in command. Ensuing kickoff bounces and goes out of bounds. The drive will start at the 6-yard line. Mitchell, deep shot to Kerrigan, underthrown, and Kerrigan can't come up as he's falling backwards with it. Mitchell connects with Brian Smith, gains 8 right side, 3rd and 2. Play clock almost hit 0. The snap is bobbled. Mitchell falls on it and has to lose 5. 4th and 7 upcoming. Tucson going for it. Low snap. Mitchell pressured and Connor Taylor brings him down. Rattlers ball. Kettle play action. Pressured. Incomplete. Flag for holding on Arizona. Incomplete pass on 1st and 20. Bullet pass to Corey Reed over the middle in the Tucson 6. We reach the 1-minute warning of the first half. 3rd and 5 now for Arizona. It's a play action pass. Kettle scrambles, pass incomplete. 4th down. Evitz field goal unit on for the attempt. It is good. 17-9 Rattlers with 45 seconds left. A little pooch kick against the wall, and Sap Lynch has to recover it at the Tucson 14. Mitchell looks, can't find anyone open, and Kevin Symes brings him down. 32 seconds remaining after the sack. Mitchell drops back, flag on the play. Lowry nails him as the ball pops out in the end zone. Might be an incomplete pass. It's a sideline warning on Arizona. It's a 1st down for Tucson. Some miscommunication on whether that was a fumble or incomplete. Apparently the penalty negates it. Mitchell hits Jalen Marshall for about 5 with 13 seconds remaining. 3rd and 5, Mitchell drops back, pressured, hits Mike Jones for the first 4 seconds left. Fatinos on for another field goal, and he drills it again. 17-12 halftime, Rattlers lead. Rattlers set to receive the second half kick. Huff returns it to the Arizona 12. Kettle hands off to Brooks for 4. And a Kettle deep shot, and the rainbow goes right into Glenn Gibbons' arms for the touchdown. Extra point good. What a way to come out of the second half. 24-12, Rattlers lead is doubled. Well, not doubled, but 24 minus 12. You get it. Math. Tucson return, makes it out to their 20-yard line. Mitchell hands off left side to Jalen Marshall, who gets upended into Arizona territory. Marshall, slow to get up after the tackle. Sap Lynch to the Arizona 15. 1st down, Sugar Skulls. Mitchell, quarterback keeper, and he battles inside the 5, stiff arming his way to a 1st and goal. Another quarterback keeper, and the refs say it's a fumble recovered by Arizona, and there's no challenges. I figured there'd be a challenge flag thrown at any point. I mean, it's a goal line situation. Nothing. Rattlers start at the 1-yard line. 7-yard pickup for Brooks on the handoff. Brooks, again, can't make it to the 1st. It's a 3rd and 2. Option pitch this time. He shakes 2 tackles. Shannon Brooks gains 13. It's a 1st down for Arizona. Motion. Handoff from Miles only gains a yard after a lot of effort. Kettle can't connect to Shannon Brooks. It's 3rd and 9. Kettle pressured, and the pass is batted by Jalen Parks. 4th down Arizona. So the turnover doesn't necessarily hurt Tucson. Rattlers going for it on 4th down, though, and why not? Kettle, with time, the pass is tipped away by Durden. Skulls ball in Arizona territory. Pitch to Mike Jones, might have lost yards. Mitchell, sidearm throw, can't hit Kerrigan. It's a quick 3rd down. Empty set, Mitchell, snap, looks, and he threads the needle to Brian Smith, who takes it in for the score. The extra point snap, though, is botched, 24-18. Tucson down by 6. Glenn Gibbons returns past the Arizona 20, but a flag moves them back. It's an angry run by Shannon Brooks. He takes it left side, and as he's getting tackled, he fumbles it. Tucson recovers. Rakestraw holds the ball up for the Skulls, and they have it. Sugar Skulls at the Arizona 23 or 24 to start. Busted play. Kerrigan rushes ahead for about 3. Incomplete pass next play, 3rd and 7. Snap, Mitchell, and he fumbles it. Amari Alexander returns it to the Tucson 7. What is going on? There is a flag on the fumble, though. It's a return blindside block. Arizona does get the ball. They start at their own 9, however. Kettle to Gibbons for 9. End of the 3rd quarter, 28-14, Rattlers lead. Kettle has an open Corey Reed on the route, and Reed will get a 1st and goal at the 5. Handoff to Shannon Brooks, and he redeems himself with his touchdown run. Extra point good, 31-18. Rattlers could end this with another stop. Sap Lynch returns the kick into Arizona's side of the field. Low snap from Malik Mitchell. Back foot pass to Jones, and he has an open space to run. It's 1st and goal at the 5 for the Tucson Sugar Skulls. Motion handoff Jones, left side, gains maybe 2. Trying the same thing with Kerrigan, though. Nowhere to go, 3rd and goal. Mitchell, Jalen Marshall, touchdown connection. Nice pitch and catch for the score, by the way. Extra point is good, 31-25. We got a little back and forth going here. Miles returns out of the end zone. He's tripped up by Ahmad Lyons at the 7 or 8 yard line. And it's an unsportsmanlike on Tucson. Will move Arizona up 15 yards. I cannot remember who it was. Ahmad Lyons was kind of like celebrating. Someone else picked it up. I cannot remember who. Handoff to Shannon Brooks on the left. He picks up 5. False start on Arizona. It's a 2nd and 10. Swing pass to Brooks. Picks up maybe 5 or 6. It's a 3rd down and 4 upcoming. Kettle, snap, looks, hits Gibbons on a comeback route. Forward progress gives enough for the 1st. Jamal Miles, right side, he picks up 9. Brooks runs inside the 5, enough for another 1st. It's a 1st and goal at the 3. Shannon Brooks, stop for a loss. Parks is in the backfield. Garrett Kettle, keeper, goes nowhere. It's a 3rd and goal at the 4. Kettle to Jamal Miles. Did that ball hit the turf? The refs are calling a touchdown. Gotta challenge it. And Tucson will. But the ruling on the catch stands. But they're going to challenge again, this time for a false start. And when you look at the replay, no, I'll just say it here in a second. Tucson challenging the false start. The ruling is confirmed. No false start. 3 blind mice. Play that in your head. My God. You can clearly see on the replay, the dude is a yard, 2 yards past the line of scrimmage before the ball is snapped. I digress. Extra point is good. Touchdown is confirmed. Stands, whatever. 38-25 Arizona. Sap Lynch returns it a few yards shy of midfield. Under 3 minutes to play. Skulls need to hurry here. And oh no. They had Kerrigan in the end zone. He can't make the catch. It's incomplete. We're now under 2 minutes to play. And Mitchell, low snap, and the pass is caught for the score. Brian Smith with a great over-the-shoulder catch. Now stop celebrating. Kick the extra point. You don't have a lot of timeouts. Extra point is good. 38-32, 113 remains. Onside bounces around. Devontae Merriweather recovers it for Arizona. We reach the 1 minute warning. Brooks runs. Last timeout, Tucson. Hi, honey. Arizona runs out the clock. Rattlers win 38-32. Say hi.
Hi.
All right. Stat time with a nice little cameo at the end there from the daughter. Let's take a look at the game leaders on the left side. Not a bad start for Garrett Kettle. I don't know if he was getting the start or the nod, if he knew he was before the game started, but not bad. 11 of 20 for 138. Shannon Brooks, I mean, he did have that huge fumble, but 14 carries, 77 yards, 2 touchdowns. Not a bad day at the office for him. Glenn Gibbons doing what he does best. 5 catches, 60 yards, and 1 touchdown. On the Tucson side, Malik Mitchell, 8 of 14. They only passed 14 times and only completed it 8, so just a smidge over 50%. 95 yards, 3 touchdowns. You got to ask, he hasn't played in a couple of weeks. I think, 3 weeks, depending, because they had Torrance Gibson, they had a bye week, and then they had Taz Wilson start. So it's like he hasn't played in a while. Not bad to get back into the thick of things. Is he 100%? I'm not going to speculate, but curious to see if he can pump those numbers up as the season continues. Jalen Marshall is your leading rusher, 2 carries, 31 yards. And I understand there was more people rushing. Obviously, Malik Mitchell ran, Mike Jones ran, but yardage-wise, Jalen Marshall with 31 yards. It just kind of goes to show you that they were using anyone to run the ball. They didn't really gain a lot of yards while doing it. Brian Smith is your leading receiver, 3 catches, 56 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I got to ask if this is the Brian Smith from Jacksonville who went over to the AFL and came back in. Not a bad day at the office for him. This is just a generic Brian Smith. Even better as a rookie, I guess. But, hey, signed him this week. He did that. Awesome. Not a bad back and forth. When you look at the stats on the right side, total yardage, Arizona just kind of blew them out. Again, as I always say, you can make stats say whatever you want. I use them to my advantage and my disadvantage and stuff like that. But You look at it, not a lot of yards passing, not a lot of yards rushing. Yes, it looks different depending on sacks and, rushing for losses and stuff. But overall, it was a nice game. It was a nice back and forth game, especially at the end there. Arizona ultimately just the better team. I think Arizona deserved that win. Tucson hung around, but at the end of the day, I think Arizona really, really deserved this win, dare I say. Tucson could have escaped with the upset, but dare I say, Arizona, they dominate them. Speaking of dominating, let's go see if we won our bet, and we'll move on with our final recap. Oh no, we did not dominate this bet, or any bets. All right, final recap of Saturday. It is Bay Area taking on Northern Arizona in Prescott Valley. Let's go ahead and narrate it. Stats on the face. Panthers set to receive the first half kick. It's Tomas, and he returns it to the 20-yard line. Daquan Neal will start for Bay Area, and his keeper left side gains very little. Next play, low snap. Neal needs to eat the ball. Lofton there to pile on top of him. 3rd and long, Bay Area. Third down pass is incomplete, but an illegal defense moves Bay Area up 5 yards for another third down chance. They can't get set, and delay of game will move Bay Area back the same 5 yards. Neal looks, pump fakes, and the pass over the middle is incomplete. 4th down, Panthers. Our Teague field goal attempt is wide right. Northern Arizona takes over at their 5. Run by RZ McCorker looks like it goes for a loss. Jones scrambles across the 15 to the 17. He picks up a first down. Jones with a clean pocket, Jones, clean pocket, pitches left, and Elder gains about 5 on the catch. Elder on a handoff cuts right for about 3. It's a 3rd and short for the Wranglers. Jones's pass hits McCorker, and it bounces off his chest and incomplete. 4th down. Wranglers going for it at midfield. Jones looks pressured, and he goes down by Daytona Jackson, but it's an illegal defense on Bay Area. It will give Northern Arizona a first down. It's an unfortunate event there for Bay Area. Bay Area is challenging an illegal twist, which is what the illegal defense was. The ruling is confirmed. There is an illegal twist. Bay Area loses their challenge and a timeout. Jones throws left, and Elder has it in the flat for about 8. Same play, different side. Jones to Elder in the flat. He doesn't pick up the first on this one. 3rd down now. Jones, RPO keeper, sheds a tackle, and then Daytona Jackson throws Jones down for a loss. It's a 4th down, Wranglers. Empty set formation. Jones hits Maldonado right at the sticks in a nice timing route to pick up the first. Jones audibles. RPO keeper only gains a couple, if any. It's an offsides on Bay Area. It will give Northern Arizona 5 yards. It's a 1st and goal at the 5. Pitch out to Elder and right side, and he loses yards. Jones faces heavy pressure and throws it into the stands. It's a 3rd and goal from the 6. More pressure from the Bay Area on 4th down. The pass is incomplete. Panthers take over. Field goal attempt by Perez is good. 3-0 Wranglers lead. So I think there was a penalty there because I screwed something up. Squib kick returned by Northington. A drive starts at the 21 for Bay Area. Northern Arizona drops everyone in coverage. Neal sees it, takes off to the left side for a couple of yards. End of the first quarter, 3-0 Northern Arizona. Man, I can't get my words right. Motion sweep handoff to Stokes. He almost picks up the first. It's a 3rd and 1. Neal drops back. It's a false start on Bay Area. Moves them back 5 for a 3rd and 6. Neal looks, tosses it to Shane Simpson left side. Simpson catch and run, picks up the first to the 6. Handoff to Simpson, he gets into the end zone. The extra point, though, is no good. 6-3, Panthers lead. Next kickoff, it's a nice one. McCorker only gets to the 3-yard line as the ball was bouncing around the end zone. Jet sweep motion handoff to Kobe White, and he picks up the first to the 14-yard line. Jones looks, has Kobe White on the catch, who shakes the defender and gets to the Bay Area 24, another first down. Josh Jones, RPO keeper, and he has room on the left side inside the Bay Area 15 for another first. Jones, quick pass to White at the 10, ball pops out, and the refs call him down. Motion, jet sweep, handoff to RZ McCorker, only picks up a couple, it's 3rd down. On 3rd, Jones looks, scrambles, reverses direction, and hits Elder at the 10, and a flag on the field will probably be against Bay Area, and it is. It's a face mask on Rogers. It's an auto first down for Northern Arizona. David Elder, right side, and is wide open at the 5. He walks it in for the score. Busted coverage by the Panthers. Extra point good. 10-6. Northern Arizona takes the lead. Tomas returns the kick to the 14 or 15 of Bay Area. Daquan Neal drops, sees a man deep, overthrows him by a couple of yards. Almost had him. Neal sets, and Stokes has the pass and runs past midfield for a first. Neal, RPO keeper, gets to the 20 of Northern Arizona. And my God, Daquan Neal to Jazarick Peterson. He makes an amazing diving touchdown catch with a defender on his back for the score. He's slow to get up after the touchdown, Peterson is. I think he landed on the football. It might have been wind taken out of him. I'm not sure, but he eventually does get up after a couple minutes of regaining his composure. It's good to see. We go to the extra point. It is good. 13-10. Panthers regain the lead. Kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball at the 20. Jones drops and has McCorker for the first down catch at the Bay Area 12. Nice little deep pass. Swing pass to the flat, and Elder cuts inside and runs to the 6. Jones hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Third down now and about 4. Northern Arizona challenging an illegal defense, and they win it. It's a first and goal at the 3. Motion sweep to Kobe White only picks up about 1. An Elder handoff only gets about 1, so we reach the 1-minute warning with a third down. Jones under center, and a bullet pass to Kobe White is incomplete. Fourth down now. Field goal attempt by Perez. It is good. We are tied at 13 with 53 seconds to play in the first half. Kick out of bounds. Ball at the 20. Daquan Neal throws right, caught by Stokes and immediately tackled. Handoff to Simpson. He takes it to the 19 of Northern Arizona with 29 seconds to play. Neal drops back, passes to Shane Simpson. Refs say he isn't touched along the dashers, and Simpson rushes it in for the touchdown. Northern Arizona going to challenge here, and on the replay, it looks like Malik Saunier does make some contact with him. The refs disagree, though, and they say the ruling stands. Bay Area touchdown counts. Northern Arizona has no challenges left for the rest of the game. Extra point is good at 20-13 Panthers with 21 seconds in the half. It's a deep kick. McCorker returns it past the Northern Arizona 15 with 15 seconds to play. Jones to McCorker at the Bay Area 24, 9 seconds. Handoff to Elder left side. Why are you running it? 5 seconds remain. Field goal unit on. Perez is iced by Bay Area. The field goal attempt is then blocked, and we reach halftime 20-13, Panthers leading. Okay, so Northern Arizona set to return the second half kick. They have a chance to tie it up here. McCorker speeds to the 24-yard line to start the third quarter. My goodness, fourth quarter. Elder turns on the Jets on the handoff. He runs to the Bay Area 13. Jones with a big boy run on his second, third, and fourth effort takes the ball down inside the 5 to the 3. It is a first and goal Wranglers. Jones, quarterback keeper again, and he's slow to get up a little after that run. And this time with authority, Jones, keeper, he finishes the drive with a touchdown run. He pulled that handoff back. He wanted to score on that one. It's a good play by him. Extra point is good, and we are tied at 20. Ball bounces out of the end zone. Bay Area drive starts at the 5. Inside handoff to Simpson, and he gains little to nothing. Daquan Neal, one-step drop, and he hits Stokes over the middle for 9. It's a 3rd and 1 Bay Area. Daquan Neal keeps, and Lumi Young drops him for a loss. It's now 4th down. Neal hits Thomas, and they are able to convert it. Shane Simpson motion handoff, and he turbos his way up the field and gets tackled by the last man at the 16-yard line. Simpson run for about 5 and a screenplay to Jazarick Peterson. Gains some more here, but a flag. It's offsides, though, for 5 yards. You repeat second down. Motion handoff to Simpson up the middle for a first. First and goal now for Bay Area. Or first and goal at the Bay Area 7. Neal, that should be Northern Arizona 7, excuse me. At the Northern Arizona 7, Neal bootleg is snuffed out for a loss by DeJour Davenport. Incomplete pass, and that's 3rd and goal at the 10. There is a flag for defensive pass interference on the next play. It will give Bay Area an automatic first down at the 4. JT Stokes, sweep handoff right side. He cuts in for the score. Extra point is good at 27-20 Panthers. RZ McCorker at the goal line returns the kick to about the 14-yard line. This guy started with 2 kick return touchdowns against Arizona and has not done much since, man. I mean, I'm waiting for that electricity to come back. Jones, pressured, he slings it to Kobe White. Couldn't even see if he caught it at that camera angle. Oh, slams into the boards for the catch when they do a different angle. I mean, that was one hell of a catch by White. Jones finds Maldonado for a 1st and goal at the Bay Area 5. 1st and goal at the 7, actually. Jones design draw and Hungerford blitzes and stops him for a loss. Jones to White at the 4. It's a 3rd and goal for Northern Arizona. Josh Jones, RPO quarterback keeper, untouched, and he goes in for the score. Extra point is good, and we are tied again at 27. End of the 3rd quarter. Tomas returns the kick for Bay Area, and he gets to the 15. Daquan Neal on the next play drops back, looks, scrambles, breaks a leg tackle, and gets into Northern Arizona territory. A motion handoff to Shane Simpson for about 6. Another motion handoff, this time it's Stokes, and he only gains about a yard. It's 3rd and 2 now. Neal, option pitch to Simpson. He picks up the 1st down to the Bay Area 13. Another motion handoff to Simpson, hits the hole and gains around 5. Neal on a keeper only gains about a yard. Another 3rd down upcoming. Play action, and Shane Simpson is all alone right side, literally jogs into the end zone. Busted coverage, touchdown, Bay Area. Extra point, though, no good. Kicked it wide. 33-27, Panthers lead is only 6. That extra point could be costly. Deep kick returns to about only the 10 for McCorker as he gets the ball out of the end zone. Jones over the middle has Kobe White, and I was waiting for the whistles for incomplete, but he caught it. It's an amazing catch. When you look back on the replay, yeah, clear as day. Good catch. 1st down, Northern Arizona. After that, Jones, screen pass to Elder, gains about 5, and that's defensive pass interference. It's an incomplete pass, and Desmond Williams was all over Maldonado in the end zone. It's a 1st and goal at the 9 for the Wranglers. Play action, and Darren Hungerford is in the backfield to sack Jones. More pressure, and Tafalele and Hungerford get home on Jones for another sack. It's a 3rd and goal at the Northern Arizona 20. Technically a 3rd and 30. It is a 3rd and goal. The next play, the pass is tipped and incomplete. It will be a 4th and goal from the 20-yard line. Field goal unit is on, and Perez hits it. What a kick. 50 yards. 33-30. Panthers lead is a field goal. Kickoff bounces off the goalposts. It is a live ball, and Bay Area has to hurry to recover it, and they get it to the 5. Panthers trying to kill some clock here, under 5 minutes to play. Neal takes a deep shot and overthrows him. Clock ticks, under 4 to play. Neal finds JT Stokes at the sticks for a 1st down along the right side. We are under 3 to play now. Handoff to Shane Simpson, who breaks a tackle for another 1st down into the Northern Arizona side of the field. We are under 2 minutes to play now. And oh my God, Shane Simpson, please come back to Quad City. I miss you. It's a handoff to Shane Simpson, right side, and he accelerates literally past everyone and goes into the end zone for the score. That might be the dagger. Extra point is no good again, though. 39-30 Panthers, so not done yet. We reach the 1-minute warning. It's a squib to McCorker, and he gets tripped up at the 12 or 13. And McCorker's down. I think he hit his head when he went into the boards on his next play. It was a pass to... I think it was a pass from Jones to McCorker. It might have been the kickoff, but I might have written it down wrong. 55 seconds remain. Jones looks, fires deep to Maldonado, and he powers his way to the Bay Area 15. Timeout, Northern Arizona, 47 seconds remain. Jones, forced to scramble, he throws it away. 39 seconds. Jones stumbles, flags thrown, and Oyakonmi has the touchdown catch. He is wide open. It's an illegal defense. Penalty is declined. The touchdown stands. On the 2-point try, Jones pressured, and it's picked off by former Northern Arizona Wrangler Bill Atkins. 39-36, Panthers lead by 3 with 34 seconds to play. You have to onside it. Bay Area recovers it. That's going to be game. Panthers kneel it out. 39-36. Panthers 6-1. Wranglers 4-3. All right, so stats over the face as usual. Very low scoring game here between these two teams. Kind of turned it on there towards the end, but 3-0 at the end of the first quarter. Oh boy. Looking at the game leaders on the left side of the screen, Daquan Neal, 10 of 14. They like to run the ball quite a bit. Only 14 passes. 10 of 14 isn't bad. 3 touchdowns. there you go. 2 of them to Shane Simpson. 4 catches for 50 yards for Sugar Shane. He's also your leading rusher with 72 yards. He had 4 total touchdowns in this game. Not bad. 120 yards of total offense for Simpson. On the other side, Josh Jones, 17 of 26 for 160 and 2 touchdowns. No turnovers in this entire game, which is incredible. He was also your leading rusher, 36 yards and 2 touchdowns for him. And Kobe White, your leading receiver, 47 yards on 4 catches. On the right side, let's talk a little bit. 3 for 4 on field goals for Northern Arizona. I know that's not the one you want to start with, but that's not bad. Kicking is very tough in the Indoor Football League, and to get 3 out of 4, it's really good. It didn't win him the game. Kept him in it, though. That's 9 points. When you look at the penalties, pretty penalty-free game. Yeah, 11 penalties, only 65 yards, but hey, for the most part, refs and stuff didn't really come into this one. Not a lot of rushing for Northern Arizona. They played from behind, had a nice little back and forth. It's just a shame at the end of the game they couldn't make the 2-point conversion. There's some, a lot of pressure by Bay Area throughout this game. That defense really came to play, and they didn't really get in a lot of third downs. I mean, 3 of 5 on third down, so over 60% conversion for Bay Area. They didn't really get a lot of third downs. They were able to keep the chains moving, keep the clock going, and put up 39 points. It's not bad. On the other hand, 1 of 6 for Northern Arizona. And that might have been the dagger. They couldn't really convert on third down when it mattered most. And I think that might have been what doomed them. So overall, a pretty even game. Bay Area just comes out more victorious. You gotta win these close ones in this league, and Northern Arizona can't get it done at home. But let's go check out our bet. We'll recap everything, and we will get on out of here. We won. All right, so recapping everything, scores from my predictions and stuff right here. And I'll tell you, the only one I missed was Massachusetts and Iowa. Predicted all the other winners. The bets, though, didn't go that well. So if we're just picking money line, I guess I'm really good. But yeah, anything else I'm really terrible at, just like with life. But yeah, not really much. I mean, there's a lot of games to cover. Green Bay's defense is for real. Bay Area's defense is always for real. Iowa, question mark? You have to wonder what is going through Jacksonville's head. Tulsa only put up 22 points. I mean, some of these teams, you gotta wonder, like, very wishy-washy. At one point, some of these teams look really good. At other points, they look like the worst team in the league. Duke City doesn't have a win, but they looked really good this week. I don't know. That's why we play these games. It's a lot of parity. It didn't start out that way. It did not start out that way. A lot of parity now starting to show as the defenses start to get more comfortable, as you start playing these teams 2-3 times and really start getting after it. A lot of transactions, new players coming in, coming out. It's really getting down to it. We're halfway through this season. Next week, halfway mark, which is insane to think about. We still have another half of a season to play. Anything can happen. Duke City could go on a roll here. Not likely. Same for Sioux Falls, Jacksonville, whoever. But it's there. No one is out of this just yet. No one. Not even for the 1 seed. And that's how cool this is. When we do previews and stuff like that for next week, I'll probably do like a quick standings update and everything along those lines. But for right now, this is where we're at. Week 9 recap done. We look forward to Week 10. Previews are going to come out shortly for Week 10 since I've procrastinated on this. But hey, how to celebrate Mother's Day and all of that stuff too. So anyway, I'm going to take off here, guys. I appreciate you guys watching this. If you watch this entire video from front to end, much love. I mean, I know some people probably just pick and choose the games, the timestamps and stuff. Cool. If you're watching the full hour, however long this is going to be, kudos to you. I mean, give me your Venmo or something. I'll give you $1. But anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, subscribing, liking, doing all of that fun stuff. It really means a lot. takes a lot of time and effort to make all of this stuff. So I truly, truly, truly love and appreciate everyone watching these, commenting, giving feedback, doing everything along those lines to really make it worth it. I know I say it in every video at the end of this stuff, but truly, 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 it means a lot to me. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. I love you guys. Can't wait to go to week 10 and do this all over again. So that being said, I'm taking off here, guys. I will see you in the next video.